came in.
Look who's here!
Just to keep stuff dry.
It's really you.
Yeah. I looked at my book this morning. I go, oh my gosh, I haven't worked for 5 weeks.
Well,
but I did build a whole building myself. So
well, that's something. Okay,
yeah, there you go.
We'll give you that.
It's another beautiful rainy day on the mountain, and we're up here working. As you remember, we ran out of hardwood glue yesterday.
That's right. Gotta
so
get
we're
some
gonna change gears and go to cabinet assembly factory. That's what we're doing. We're gonna assemble these flat pack cabinets, and we'll talk about why did we order flat pack cabinets. We'll talk about that a little bit.
That's a good question.
We've got all sorts of different work surfaces set up in here. We'll talk about that and the cabinet layout, and hopefully we're gonna actually install this kitchen today.
Tearing stuff down. That's good.
It's a little short.
We're gonna hire some, you know, miners to do
Let me
this.
guess, I'll use that one.
We have two main workstations for today. One is a piece of plywood on some sawhorses with some runners under it, some 2x4s. So we screwed it down. We have an absolutely flat and rigid 4x8 sheet of plywood. We also have this knockdown panel. Arlo!
Hey!
This little knockdown panel platform that I made for building stuff in my own shop that is really good for building things the size of a cabinet.
Yep.
I made them for building subwoofers, actually. I've said that a couple times, but they're about the same size. And you just don't want to bend over to the floor, but it's too big if you set it up on a 36-inch high work table.
Exactly.
So you need something this is about 18 inches high, and it works out really nice.
And third, we've got our little DeWalt table, and we're gonna use that for putting our drills and tools on.
Can't wait.
Lots of work surfaces, just
Gotta
like
have it.
a factory. Are we moving this stuff again? What? Here's our kitchen area, and we're gonna start assembling the cabinets in the order that we want to install them. So we're gonna start with the upper and lower corner cabinet. This one's a Lazy Susan. This one's just a diagonal upper corner. There are instructions, and we'll get this. We're not going to look at those. There's no reason to look at the instructions. We'll get it figured out.
That's got to be over here.
How's the back going to fit in? Is it even
I think it goes the other way. No, no, it can't. It's got to go that way. If I had to make a guess,
These particular cabinets assemble using this little cam lock system that locks this around this piece. And we've had cabinets assemble different ways. This seems to work pretty well. And if you need to take them apart and try again, you can just unlock it and try again. In addition to the cam lock, there's also these corner braces that get screwed top and bottom and you know, basically stiffen the whole cabinet. Our assembly line process, Ray is staging the next cabinet that we're going to assemble here, and then we're moving the pieces down this way toward the assembly table, and hopefully we don't get them mixed up. Hey Ray, don't mix them up, bud. We're going to install the upper cabinets first because it's easier. You can stand directly below them to hold them instead of leaning out over the base cabinets, which can be awkward, and you can scuff the base cabinets. And another thing we're doing is taking the doors off so that we can screw the face frames together easier, and also so we don't scuff the doors, because I'm wearing my framing tool belt. Somebody's gonna say something, but I like to have my tools, so I just wear it. Arlo's just seen all of our new stuff from Northern Tool.
And 2 battery operated frame wheels. No more hoses in this place, bub. I guess I just inherited that one I borrowed from you.
We're going to start hanging the upper cabinets. What we need to do is have a line where the bottom of the cabinet is. I got the laser set up here. I would do the top, but my stand won't go tall enough to do the top, and I think it'll actually be easier to see on the bottom.
Time for a new stand.
Yeah, I need a mega stand.
If you're wondering, these are 42-inch upper cabinets, and you can't do that tall a cabinet if you have shorter than an 8-foot ceiling, because that basically puts you at 8 feet to the top of your top cabinets. We have 9-foot ceilings here, so that looks really nice. If we had like 36-inch uppers, they would look kind of short on this taller ceiling. A couple things if you're doing your own cabinet install. You want to make sure you install the cabinets level, of course, because if you put a solid surface counter on and the cabinets kind of have a hump in them somewhere, your solid surface counter can crack under its own weight if it's installed on that. we're gonna use a laser and check the floor, and we're also gonna use a laser to make sure that the wall cabinets all install at a top height of 96 inches, because that's how tall our fridge cabinet is and our pantry cabinet. Our upper cabinets need to line up with the top of those different taller full height cabinets.
And then the center of the big one is 27 3/4.
27 3/4.
3/4, so 5 even.
Whoa, this is really big.
And both of them.
Look at that, there it is. You just put us to shame with that box, bub. That's a nice setup. 80s rock, check.
Ooh, this is one of my favorite jams.
Yeah.
I gotta go for it.
No. Why did we buy flat pack cabinetry instead of pre-assembled, custom cabinets for his job?
Well, it's not just because we love assembling things.
No, it's
because
not. We don't love doing that
we
at
got
all.
enough
I don't
stuff.
even know if we're getting paid to do this assembly necessarily.
I don't think we are.
Okay. So that said, there are some reasons though. Number one is cost. These cost considerably less than custom cabinets ordered from a box store or a building supply chain, probably 40% less.
That's a lot of savings.
I think it was roughly $7,000 for this whole kitchen, including the island cabinetry.
And that's not even the most important reason. The biggest reason is that they are available.
Yes, and we can get them quickly. Like a week from when we ordered them, we had them on our trailer in the shop, which with custom cabinets takes a lot longer. So that's the two main reasons. They are solid plywood backs and sides. They're not any particle board, which is great as well. So that's the main reasons. Anything else?
Well, staging is a little easier, like having them ordered and back at the shop. It's easier to move them around when they're flat packed.
That's true.
You can stack them in a smaller space. We have a small space.
Yep.
So we've had them for about 2 weeks now in my shop. So
it's nice to know you have them.
They've been staged, ready to come to the job.
Yeah. So there you go, if you're wondering.
Yeah. I'm trying to quiz the guys and see if they know what these holes are for down in this slot here, right there. These two little holes.
All right.
And we're getting lots of good answers. Jason's coming up with all kinds of stuff.
To let water drain.
Now, my suspicion, I don't really know, but I think I know.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. I'm pretty sure that those are little spots that they hook these when they spray them, when they paint them.
Oh, they're for
it's a hanger spot where they send it through a thing and a guy paints it.
Yeah, there's like
That's what it's for. It's
a
only
wire hanger sticking out here, and that
Yep.
there's free space out there.
Yep, it's only on the painted part.
If you couldn't tell just from watching the video, what we're doing is screwing through the back of the cabinets into framing that's behind the drywall, and we're also attaching the face frames together on the cabinets with 2.5-inch screws, and we're pre-drilling. That's very important. These face frames can tend to crack pretty easily if you don't do that. Some people would just actually screw through the boxes themselves and attach instead of the face frame, but you have to shim between the boxes to do it that way. This cabinet is damaged right there, so it's a duplicate though. We have the same cabinet there. We're gonna pull it out, put this one in because that's in a place where it would be hidden completely there and it won't affect the structure or anything like that. Oh, hey, everybody stop working. Lunchtime.
And so I guess we'll just sit here and watch you guys install these cabinets so y'all can catch up. We got about 4 or 5 sitting for you.
Next task is install the refrigerator panels. Arlo's working on that. We had to trim the bottom just a little to match the floor. Everything's not perfect. Trying to make it tight. And then there's a cabinet that goes between these two panels up there. Wow, look at that shadow. Woo! This is a shim for the refrigerator panel because the face frames stick out more than the sides of the cabinets. We're gonna shoot it on with these little pin nails that are microscopic. That's why they're called pin nails. It's a nice tool to have.
Yeah, you like how I keep that organized right there?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
We need one more.
You know what they call that, right?
A drawer?
Dovetail.
This?
Yeah, see? Dovetails.
I didn't see it.
You should see these clouds.
I've never seen you move that fast.
Oh my gosh.
Part of the installation process is attaching these drawer sliders, which happen to be soft close, which is nice. And we also used varying techniques to attach any filler strips, including using a pocket jig and using screws from the back.
He's like, I gave you screws, they gave me 3 of them.
Now that all of the cabinetry is attached around the walls, we're gonna move everything out of the way and set the island. Now we're gonna have to make some marks on the floor in the specific location we need this thing, and then pull the cabinets up and screw some cleats down to the floor. That way there's something to attach these cabinets to. Otherwise they could just move all over the place. These cabinets are gray, which is an accent color, which I think looks pretty good. That's looking great, guys.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'll let you guys do the crown molding tomorrow and I'll rock the rest of these floors.
Yeah, I'm sure the owners would approve of that.
You guys sitting down there right now going, no way, no way.
You know what? I think Arlo can do the crown
Arlo
molding.
and John are crown
You guys,
molding
not
kings.
it. No, you were last. You're a crown molding guy.
I won't be here tomorrow.
Jason before. Okay. Jason after. Look at that. Ooh, you got a cowlick. That's not me. That was your natural hair. You might want to put a hat on.
That's all right.
You're welcome.
Thanks, bub. Appreciate it. Looks perfect.
It's been a great day on the mountain. Cabinets are in. Good to have Arlo back. Good to see you, man.
All right.
You coming tomorrow?
Yeah, absolutely. I got
All right.
the table saw. Look out.
Counting on it. Thanks for building with us today, and we'll see you on the next one.
Did you punch it?
Just throw it in here. Roll it back.